Hello. Here's a test. I got my air purifier going. So how does it sound when I turn it off? Does it sound better? It just makes me feel uncomfortable. It's too quiet. It just gets too echoey. I got my snake now. Don't look him in the eye. Don't look him too close. He's not even guarding it. Because she's like guarding it. She's like the art guardian. But the snake, he's just like moved in. You know? He's just like a dragon. He just claimed it. Look at him. Look at that like stern face. Like he's not protecting shit. But yeah, slight update. The books are probably different. I don't know how much I went over this last time. I didn't really talk about a whole lot of specifics. So why don't I talk about it? I got like... Well, firstly, there's this. There's my laptop. I got these like stickers from labels. Like metal labels that sent me stickers. So that's cool. There was an Ignia one right here, which is a band I like. But yeah, there's this old recliner, which is not very good anymore. Probably gonna get rid of it. Got a lot of albums, and I don't think I really went in depth with anything last time, but this is a lot of metal. Like up here is just like rock. You know, you got like David Bowie and Pink Floyd, Primus, Tea Party. Into like folk punk, and then it transitions towards like grunge, and then like metal with like Alice in Chains, 9 Inch Nails, which I'm a huge fan of. Obviously, I made my CD video where I showed like 20 CDs. Like, you look at this, right? I can't go any. I wish I could like stand right here. I don't have a room, but like, here's the first one. That's all nice nails, and then all the way down here to here. So yeah, it's like a quarter, probably like a quarter to like a third of this whole, you know, like this whole shelf. I turn it on its side, but it's not. I don't think it'll show up properly on YouTube. Like now the video's just sideways. I don't know if YouTube adjusts for that. If this looks like fucked up. But yeah, huge 9 Inch Nails. I used to be in the Manson, but of course these days, not so much. I got System of a Down, some Slipknot. You know, stuff I like, but I'm not like a huge fan of anymore. The Agonist, which I am a huge fan of, and it broke my heart that they broke up a few years ago. Northlane, Code Orange, you know, I really like Silent Planet. I fucking love Greyhaven. I'm super into them right now. Under Oath, same thing. This album... Voyeurist, one of my all-time favorites. That came out in early, I'll just put that up there, like early 2022, and it was my album of the year. This year my favorite album is probably Stereo Grief by Greyhaven, which isn't what this is. It's an EP. I don't know if they released it on CD. But yeah, Tala as well. This is another one of my all-time favorites. It's a very crazed, just deranged, very dark, very aggressive album. But it's a lot of fun. It's just really, really cool and fun, and it's not like negative. It's not like, you know, the world is shit and I hate everything. It's just a blast. There's some Ignia, some Spirit Box. Cellar Darling's another favorite. I'm buying more digitally right now. Oh, and there's another 9 Inch Nails thing. I'm buying more digitally just because like CDs are so expensive because of shipping, which is a shame. Yeah, I find like such a place of belonging with stuff like Tala and Greyhaven. Here's the Greyhaven album, This Bright and Beautiful World, which is also an amazing album. And I mean, with all three of these, you know, with the Under Oath and the Greyhaven, the Tala, like the mix in master is so fantastic. I gotta make the videos just talking about music, just talking about Under Oath and like metal, and you know, I'm a huge metalhead. But I think when you're someone like me who spends so much time kind of reclusively, just indoors, stuff like metal, or just music, right? Like and YouTube. I'll probably talk about that more another time. But stuff like that, like you really find a place of belonging with that. So it's cool. It's like comforting. Like watching Tala was like, man, these are my people. Here's some books that I'm reading right now, which I'm not really reading that much of. I'll probably read more Mysterious Island later, but yeah, and then like this book onwards, I'm also reading a bit of, but not too much right now. I'm not really into this, but the first one was great. Annihilation was fantastic. That was really cool, like weird science fiction. Like a Lovecraft thing, but I think better written. See, I'm not sure what's changed. It was like a few months ago that I made the last like room tour. This poster might not have been there. No, I think that's been there for a while. I don't know if I've put up any new ones. But yeah, my Webkins, of course. Mostly Webkins, a lot of other plushies. Oh, one thing has changed, though. Well, for one thing, I decided I was going to rearrange my room. So this whole thing is going to be, this whole desk setup, I'm going to put over there, right? I'm going to get rid of that old recliner. That big bookshelf or bookcase is going to go here. And that TV stand is going to go there. Which, because of course, when I want to use the TV stand, right? I sit in this recliner. Obviously, it's a little fucking far away. So I have to pull it forward. A lot of the time, it's sitting right here. And so that whole back wall is completely, like, you can't do anything with it, even though, like, it's not even being used a lot. But if I put it there and I put that recliner right there, right, and I put the table beside the recliner looking forward to the TV, then I can have that back wall freed for, like, another bookcase. And then potentially beside the TV, I think there's enough room. I could maybe put that smaller bookcase. Although actually, I think I'm gonna put that in the closet. But yeah, and then I'll have more desk space. And of course, when I get a new desk chair, that'll be important because I'll be able to play more games and just have more space. Because I've just been thinking about like toy stuff recently. This is kind of just like a journal. So I'm just kind of talking and showing stuff. But I've been thinking about like plushies and toy stuff a lot more lately. Here's my lion. This is Maguma, a lava dragon, and this is Nafalma. A lion, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I mean, I have an interest in building model kits a little bit. I haven't done too much of it, but it's kind of interesting. So I don't think I showed too much of this before. Oh yeah, that wasn't there. Yeah, I have some more books. There's my DS, Xbox, and Switch. I have like a massage gun in there that I never use. My PlayStation. I love Xbox. I grew up with it, so that's my thing. And the Switch is like the definitive Nintendo console, so I mean I'm a big Nintendo person too. And there's Kidakai, my wolf. There's Foxy Beat and the Great Owl. Nobody knows his name. He's mysterious. But he just kind of watches over everything, That snake doesn't watch shit. Don't listen to him. Don't trust him. If he tells you things, don't listen to him. Anyway. Yeah, so I'll show you my closet again. So this, I don't know, I don't think there were books here last time. I'm not sure. But yeah, I moved books around because I have so many. So I got like my nonfiction, like history and science books. Um, yeah, How the World Thinks. I'm about to mention that last time. That's like a really good philosophy book. And then just some like kind of miscellaneous, like fiction books that take place in the real world with no fantasy. And then more like classics, like historical books where it's like fiction, but I'm interested in it because, you know, because of its age, like not just purely for the literary value. Hold on, I gotta have a sip of water. I'll be right back. Okay. There's my flannel. Now, closet. Check it out. Cleared out. Last time, I had a bunch of shit there. And now, this is my backpack, right? I push that to the side. And if I turn that suitcase to the side, then right there, I can put that little bookcase. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I think if there's room over there with the TV in there, then on the side, I think I'm going to put like, I don't know, like a smaller bookcase, you know? So I'll have a lot more space. I still haven't put up this Doom poster, but I want to. I'm a big fan of Doom Eternal. That's definitely one of my favorite shooters. So, 2 whole shelves freed because I cleared some random stuff up there. All the books and stuff, or not the books, but the random papers and stuff I put in the boxes. So, yeah, unfortunately my chess set is kind of buried, so that's never going to get used, but it wasn't anyway. This hasn't changed. I don't know if I showed what was up here properly, though. I got a Slurpee back there, like a slushy plushie, and it doesn't stand up, but it's kind of fun. I have a sock puppet. I don't know if I mentioned, but like most of these I've had since I was a kid. Yeah, there's Kirby. There's like the model kit that I'd be interested in getting more. I just feel like most of them are Gundam, and I'm just not a big mecha person. So, but yeah, I put up some Amiibo because I was learning a little bit more about Amiibo recently. Like the figures, and I think they're really cool. Like the whole, I never understood them before. This is one of my favorite candies. Literally called Toxic Waste. Like it comes in that as a barrel, and then there's like sour candy in there. But it's actually really good. But yeah, I want to put like toys and plushies and stuff here when I can. Oh, and a new one. This isn't new. This is Zelda, my bat, and she has wires in her wings so she can like, you know, like stretch them around things. And then this is Zola, the butterfly, and the idea is that she kind of hugs things. So if I had 2 hands for you, maybe I'd show you, but she can like wrap around your arm. So that's cool. Yeah. And then these I probably showed. What was I about to say? About like, oh yeah, like Amiibo. I just think Amiibo, I never understood them before. Maybe I'll sit down and talk for a minute, and then maybe I'll show you more stuff. This is just kind of a random video. Hi. So, yeah, like Amiibo. I was like, I never understood the thing with them, right? Because my idea was like, you get rewards in the games, except that most of them only work for like certain games. But then I was like looking at them online and I realized, oh, they're figures. They're just kind of cool figures on their own that you would buy for their own sake. Except that they're like video game characters and really, really well designed, very true to the game's characters. Like I was looking at a Zelda from Skyward Sword with the Loft Wing, and I saw like Midna riding Link from Twilight Princess. So I thought that was awesome, and I saw like King K. Rool from Smash, which was like, I love him. Like he's my favorite character in Smash, even though he's not very good competitively. He's like just so entertaining with like everything he does. Every animation is just so You know, it's just so full of life and bursting with energy. It's just one of the fun things I like about Donkey Kong Country and why he's like such a great villain. So having that on your shelf would be cool in its own, and not too expensive considering how nice they are. But then like, you get rewards in games too, so I thought that was cool. And it's only now in 2024 they were introduced back in the Wii U era. It's only now that I'm realizing that they're cool. So I kind of wish I'd thought about that before. I don't know if I have anything else to show. Hold on. That sword looks sharp. Uh-oh. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. Ah. That was sharp. I'm just hurting myself for pain for viewers. Why? I don't know if I have anything else to say. Maybe that'll be it. Yeah. I've just been clearing out space lately. I think I've been thinking about it because of plushies. Because of just thinking about toys more. I have like this really cool Velociraptor on the way that maybe I'll show. But yeah, like it's made me think more about that. I think these books are different. I don't think they were there before. And then there's my camera, which I think I made the house tour before on, but now I'm just on my phone. Because, let's be honest, like I want to use the camera, but it's actually kind of worse quality than my phone. Like maybe compare this to the last one. And it's just less convenient. So, oh. And I moved these. I just got books all over the place. Yeah, this is the Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy. These 3 books by Liu Cixin, who is like my favorite author now. And these are just like, especially Death's End. They're just masterpieces of hard sci-fi. It's like the ideal, like the peak of like hard science fiction. So, and Death's End just, I mean, Three Body Problem is excellent. Dark Forest is really cool, but Death's End like absolutely blew me away. It's very beautiful and very just fascinating, you know. Very very universal, I guess. You know? Like just speculating about humanity in a general sense. Again, I gotta make like a video just talking about books. Or just talking about like, I don't know, random stuff. But yeah. I guess that's all I have to say. I just try to get better about like just making videos. It's like whatever, like who cares, right? Like I'm like a 2 viewer channel, you know, like who fucking cares that I'll make it? Like I don't have like obligations, not making money off of it. So why not just like make stuff and just like talk about random stuff? And yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do that more. It tends to come in bursts, right? Like I made a few videos a few months ago in July, and then I stopped, and I'll probably just stop again. But I think part of the problem is like overthinking it, and I just got to think about like what I want to do for videos, like what's like convenience and interesting to me. So yeah, maybe I'll see you soon. But I'm always around. I'm always around. Oh, and I'm still going through old Okapilovers videos. It's been interesting. Um, yeah, like my very old channel, Okapilovers, because this is like the sequel channel, you know, and I made that channel when I was 10, and I used it mainly till I was 13, but a little bit at 14 and 15. But yeah, I've been going through those old videos, and I made so many, a lot of like Webkins, a lot of like Roblox, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I've been going through each one because I want I was just so into the channel for so long, and I feel like I owe it to maybe my like childhood self. Like I don't know, just to the channel, just because it still means something to me to go through all those old videos. So, not that I recommend you watch them. Stuff that I made when I was 11, I don't recommend it, but you could. I mean, I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. I'm still, yeah, and I haven't made it to this channel. This channel was like 2016 onwards, so pretty much all those videos are probably going to come back, and they're not that bad. They're just slow, but they're fine. It was just me and a friend fucking around on Roblox, but uh, on old Okapilovers, I'm in like August 2012 right now. Still lost in the sea of Webkins videos, but there's been some more Roblox. So yeah, there's some stuff there, but there's a lot to go through because I made an enormous amount. Like for the rest of 2012, throughout 2013, like I was doing all the Minecraft and like long form stuff, and then like I was I continued into 2014 into like I know I was going strong into like April, and I think I slowed down in May or June, and I stopped in June or July. So yeah, there's a lot to go through, but it's been interesting. I think that's made videos be like more in my mind because, like I said, I think about it, and it's like I bring it up. I think I've had a couple other times where I've talked about making videos, and it's like I'm really this is like important to me, and then like I make like 10 of them, and then I leave for like 3 years. But it's just like an ADHD, like a motivation thing. Like I'm just terrible with just like focus on stuff and getting into stuff. But whatever, like who cares? We'll see. I'll see you soon.